Hey y'all, welcome back to PGNet, Parker Gaming Network, the only gaming channel on YouTube. I'm your host, Parker Ryan, and today I'll be talking big Sonic the Hedgehog conspiracies. Before we begin though, I want to give a little channel update. First, sorry for missing last week's video. I was super busy with school, but I'm back this week and raring to go. And second, I'm happy to announce a true channel schedule. Plan is to release a new video every Wednesday at 12 PM Pacific time. Something might come up every once in a while, but I'll make sure to let y'all know on my PGNet Instagram, at PGNet, Parker Gaming Network. Now don't forget to like and subscribe to join the PG Network. Sorry for all the announcements. Quick disclaimer, this is not confirmed and you should take this video as a theory. Now let's talk some Sonic the Hedgehog. Sonic the Hedgehog is my favorite video game series, even with the mistakes that it has. Sega releases new games yearly, there are spin-offs and movies and comics. The series has turned into a multinational conglomerate with multiple sub-series under the titular Hedgehog's belt. But the games, the Sonic media that started it all, is holding a deep marketing secret that I'm gonna blow the roof off of today. Hold on to your hats, cause this is crazy. I'm making a list of all the Sonic games considered part of the main series. Before making this video, I read a lot about what people consider to be the main series of Sonic, so I'm sorry in advance if your favorite game is missing from the list. Going through the series, there's Sonic the Hedgehog, Sonic 2, Sonic CD, Sonic 3 and Knuckles, Sonic Adventure 2, Sonic Heroes, Shadow the Hedgehog, Sonic 06, Sonic Unleashed, Sonic 4 Episode 1, Sonic Colors, Sonic Generations, Sonic 4 Episode 2, Sonic Lost World, Sonic Mania, and Sonic Forces. This is basically the Sonic games that we have the biggest wait for, the biggest hype, and the most marketing. The biggest in the series. But which games are the most debated and talked about? Well, going through, Sonic 1, the original, the gameplay is very much momentum based. The fun wavers from time to time, as it is a lot slower than modern Sonic games. Sonic CD was lost to time for a while, and it grew a huge notoriety because of that. It was labeled as the best Sonic game for a while until it released on mobile, and a lot of people found out that the game wasn't really as fun or well designed as the others. Sonic Heroes, the new team gameplay, it's fun, but it got really annoying to me at least. The first multi-console release for a Sonic game as well. Shadow the Hedgehog, guns. Sonic 06, the most debated and controversial Sonic game, as it was panned for being unfinished when it was released, but in recent years, the players who were kids when the game was released have talked about how they love it. It's become one of their favorites. Sonic 4 Episode 1 and 2, a failed return to the series' roots with uninspired levels and broken mechanics. Sonic Lost World, mediocre and very similar to the Plumber series that I talk about sometimes. And finally, Sonic Forces, the very mediocre game that tried to be dark and failed with less effort than normal games, and a lot of hate went towards it because of that. I know that's a lot of information, but I only mentioned the games that caused a lot of controversy. Except for Unleashed, because that's my favorite Sonic game and had a huge resurgence of love towards it recently. Here's where the controversy really shines through though. All the Sonic games that I didn't mention were the games that are always talked about as the best in the series. The pattern is continuous. Sega is purposely making bad and mediocre Sonic games because it makes the series stand out and get a huge amount of publicity. Think about it. Every amazing and awesome game lines up with a poorly made and received game. But it's always the bad games that people talk about. Sonic 06, Forces, bad games that are always talked about way more frequently than the others in the series like Generations and Unleashed, which are awesome. It started with the 3x3 pattern of 3 good games and 3 bad, but it's just gotten way worse, with nearly every other game being bad. But isn't that suspicious? Isn't it weird that we have a pattern like this, that we get amazing boost games like Generations and Forces comes next? Adventure to 06? It's a marketing trap. As said before, a great game brings advertisements. That great game makes everyone want to play it, but a bad game coming right after that? That's the game everyone's going to talk about. That'll be the big game. This is the Sonic the Hedgehog conspiracy. This is what Sega is hiding. They're purposely making bad games so that they can sell better. People are buying these games to see how they play, how broken they are. People want to know why these games grow to be the biggest in the series. It's a sleazy but active marketing scheme. The pattern started with Sonic Heroes, Shadow the Hedgehog, and then the infamous Sonic 06, releasing in order after Sonic 3 and Knuckles and Adventure 1 and 2. And we all know how huge of a phenomena Sonic 06 was, being the worst rated games ever, almost. But look at it now, huge amounts of people have bought it. Hell, I still want to play the game. And there's even the generation of people who played the game as a kid and still think it's their favorite game. After 15 years, Sonic 06 is still one of the biggest in the series. At the same time was the surge of people flocking to the new streaming service making personal videos. YouTube, released that same year. The game was getting huge. After 06, Sega's sinister plan to continue releasing the amazing Sonic Unleashed was followed by the hugely failed Sonic 4 Episode 1. Again, a huge great game that's followed by a flop. And again, Sonic 4 Episode 1 is far more complicated and complained about, and people always talk about that over Unleashed. After that was Sonic Colors and Generations, huge games, and some of the best in the series, followed by Lost World and Sonic 4 Episode 2. Again, a flop. They sold amazingly well. Sonic 4 Episode 2 was literally a part 2 to a game that failed so badly and everyone complained about, and it still sold incredibly well. Sonic Lost World is still getting a ton of publicity for being a Mario clone. The series is continuing to give out flops and gems back and forth. Even most recently we got Sonic Forces and Sonic Mania, one being the worst Sonic game ever, if not worse than 06, because of how lazy the gameplay was. The other quite possibly being one of the best in the series. Sega knows that they are getting publicity for this, and this is why they justify that failure. It is unrealistic to have gems released with such flops every single time. It would make sense if the games are mediocre or just average with some gems mixed in there, but the extremities of the spectrum are too diverse. It's a proven pattern and an interesting marketing strategy. Sega needs to correct themselves though. These practices may have worked back in the day, but now these strategies are harming the series. People are thinking Sonic is failing because he'll just be cancelled. Games aren't selling well, so why make more? But Sega just needs to take a break from the trend and just make the good games that they can. There's good news though. The timeline and logic are back-to-back with the game quality change, meaning that the next Sonic game would have to be great if my theory is correct. The timeline and logic of the back-to-back game quality changes provides some of the context into the new mystery Sonic game, Project 2021. It has to be great. Whether Sega is continuing their outdated business practices or not, the timeline has come to an end. No game without an opposite. The trend doesn't start with a bad game, meaning the next game will have to be great. That's at least nice to look forward to. So have hope, because if the logic is on the side of this theory, then the next Sonic game is going to be great. Sega just needs to stop their trends. In all reality, the series could probably thrive just as it did before if Sega confirmed this theory, but there's so much into the logic that I completely believe that Sega would make bad Sonic games again, to get free advertisement. It's not right. This is Sega's issue. If this theory was true and Sega just came out and fixed themselves, then the series could end up being just as great as it was back in the day. Back in the era where great Sonic games would come out every few years. I miss that. I love Sonic, and I really hope he returns. Sega needs to denounce this trend. They need to fix themselves. This is the biggest issue. This is the Sonic conspiracy. And with that, guys, thank you so much for watching this week's video. Don't forget to like and subscribe to get weekly videos talking all things Nintendo and Sonic. I hope you liked today's video. I thought I'd do something different and fun for this week, so please let me know your thoughts in the comments. I'm your host, Parker Ryan, and this has been PGNet, Parker Gaming Network. See you guys next time, and don't forget to keep it frosty.